Hey there, America. Tonight we're diving headfirst into the murky waters of the cost of living, and no, we're not talking about New York or San Francisco. We're heading straight to the heartland, to the city that rocks and rolls, the one and only, Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, once a powerhouse of industry, has seen its share of ups and downs. From the booming steel mills of the early 20th century to the economic downturns that followed, this city has a rich and complex history. But lately, it's been whispering a siren song to those seeking refuge from the sky-high costs of coastal living. With its affordable housing and vibrant community life, Cleveland is becoming an attractive option for many. Is Cleveland really the affordable paradise it claims to be, or is it just another Midwestern mirage? The question on everyone's mind is whether the low cost of living here is too good to be true. Let's break down the numbers, shall we? We'll look at everything from the average cost of a home to the price of groceries and utilities. We'll also examine the job market and see how it stacks up against other cities. From housing to healthcare, we'll dissect the true cost of living in Cleveland in 2024. We'll explore the quality of healthcare facilities, the availability of services, and how much you can expect to pay for medical care. Buckle up, folks, because this is one economic roller coaster you won't want to miss. We'll take you on a journey through the highs and lows of living in Cleveland, giving you all the information you need to decide if this city is the right fit for you. And it's not just about the numbers. We'll also delve into the cultural fabric of Cleveland, exploring its rich arts scene, local festivals, and community events. This city has a lot to offer beyond just affordability. From the Cavaliers to the Browns, Cleveland's sports culture is another big draw. We'll look at how the city's love for sports adds to its unique charm and community spirit. And let's not forget the food. Cleveland's culinary scene is booming with a mix of traditional and innovative dining options that cater to all tastes and budgets. Education is another key factor. We'll explore the quality of schools and universities in Cleveland and how they contribute to the overall living experience. Finally, we'll look at the city's public transportation system and how easy it is to get around. Whether you're commuting to work or exploring the city, transportation is a crucial aspect of daily life. So stay tuned as we uncover the real Cleveland, a city that's more than just a place to live. It's a place to thrive. Is it truly a steal of a deal? Let's find out together. Okay, let's talk housing. Because, let's face it, that's usually the biggest bite out of anyone's budget. Whether you're renting or buying, housing costs can be a major financial burden. In Cleveland, the good news is you can actually afford a place to live. Shocking, I know. Compared to other major cities, Cleveland offers a more budget-friendly housing market. Renting in Cleveland is significantly cheaper than in those coastal metropolises we love to hate-watch. You won't find yourself paying exorbitant amounts just to have a roof over your head. Think median rent for a one-bedroom hovering around $1,000, depending on the neighborhood. This means you can find a decent place without breaking the bank. Yes, you heard that right. 4 digits. Feeling faint? We understand. But in the grand scheme of things, it's quite reasonable. Now, if you're thinking of buying, get ready for an even bigger surprise. Cleveland's real estate market offers some of the most affordable options in the country. The median home price in Cleveland is still a fraction of what you'd pay in other major cities. This makes home ownership a more attainable goal for many. Of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. The condition of homes can vary greatly, and some neighborhoods may require more research to find the right fit. The housing market, like a volatile game of Monopoly, can fluctuate. Prices can rise and fall, and it's important to stay informed about market trends. But hey, at least you're playing with less Monopoly money here. In Cleveland, your dollar stretches further, giving you more opportunities to find a place you can truly call home. Beyond just the cost, Cleveland offers a vibrant community and a variety of neighborhoods, each with its own unique charm. From bustling urban areas to quiet suburban streets, there's something for everyone. And let's not forget the green spaces. Cleveland boasts numerous parks and outdoor activities, making it a great place for families and individuals who love the outdoors. The city also has a rich cultural scene with events and festivals that bring the community together. Whether you're into music, art, or food, there's always something happening in Cleveland. And when the sun goes down, the city comes alive with a vibrant nightlife. From trendy bars to cozy cafes, there's no shortage of places to unwind and enjoy the evening. So, whether you're renting or buying, Cleveland's housing scene offers a lot more than just affordability. It's about finding a place where you can thrive and be part of a welcoming community. So take a closer look at Cleveland. You might just find that it's the perfect place to call home. All right, so you've got a roof over your head. Now, let's talk about keeping the lights on, because staring at the ceiling in the dark isn't a good look for anyone. The good news is utility costs in Cleveland are relatively reasonable. Electricity, gas, water, they're all generally lower than the national average. But don't go cranking up the AC just yet. Cleveland winters can be brutal, which means heating bills can take a chunk out of your budget. Pro tip, invest in some good insulation and maybe a few extra sweaters. Your wallet will thank you. Time to talk food. Glorious food. Cleveland boasts a surprisingly vibrant culinary scene, from trendy farm-to-table restaurants to classic Midwestern diners. But what about grocery shopping for us regular folks? Well, the good news is that grocery prices in Cleveland are pretty average. You'll find your usual suspects, Giant Eagle, Heinen's, Aldi, all vying for your grocery dollars. Plus, Cleveland has some fantastic farmers markets where you can score fresh local produce. Remember folks, cooking at home is always cheaper than eating out. So channel your inner Julia child and whip up some delicious, budget-friendly meals. Section 5, planes, trains and automobiles. Getting around the CLE. Okay, let's talk transportation. Cleveland, often referred to as the CLE, is a city with a variety of transportation options to suit your needs. Whether you're a fan of driving your own car, hopping on a bus, or taking the train, Cleveland has got you covered. Because unless you're planning on becoming a hermit crab in your new Cleveland abode, you're going to need to get around. The city is bustling with activity, and you'll want to explore all it has to offer. From the vibrant downtown area to the charming neighborhoods, there's so much to see and do. The good news is that Cleveland is a relatively car-dependent city, which is great if you enjoy the open road and questionable smells emanating from your back seat. Driving around Cleveland can be quite enjoyable, especially with its well-maintained roads and scenic routes. Plus, having a car gives you the freedom to explore the surrounding areas and take spontaneous road trips. But if you prefer to leave the driving to someone else, Cleveland does have a public transportation system. The Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Authority, or RTA, provides a convenient and affordable way to get around the city. With a network of buses and trains, you can easily reach your destination without the hassle of driving. The RTA, as the locals call it, offers buses and a light rail system that can get you around the city and to nearby suburbs. The bus routes cover a wide area, making it easy to commute to work, school, or any other place you need to go. The light rail system, on the other hand, provides a faster and more efficient way to travel, especially during peak hours. It's not perfect, but it's there. While the public transportation system may not be as extensive as in some larger cities, it still serves its purpose. The RTA is constantly working to improve its services and make commuting more convenient for residents and visitors alike. And hey, it's cheaper than therapy after battling rush hour traffic, right? Let's face it, driving in rush hour traffic can be incredibly stressful. By opting for public transportation, you can avoid the frustration of being stuck in traffic and save money on gas and parking. Plus, you can use the time to relax, read a book, or catch up on your favorite podcast. So, whether you choose to drive or take public transportation, getting around the CLE is manageable and offers plenty of options to suit your lifestyle. Section 6, the price of healthcare costs in Cleveland. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room healthcare, because getting sick or injured shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg, even if it sometimes feels that way. In Cleveland, healthcare costs are generally on par with the national average. You'll find a mix of hospitals and clinics, including the world-renowned Cleveland Clinic. But remember folks, healthcare is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Pro tip, get health insurance. Seriously, it's not worth gambling with your health or your bank account. Section 7, the big picture, affordability in Cleveland versus the nation. All right, let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Overall, Cleveland is significantly more affordable than many major cities across the United States. From housing to utilities to groceries, your money goes a lot further here. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Cleveland has its challenges like any other city. The job market can be competitive and the winters can be brutal, we warned you. But hey, at least you can afford to buy a decent winter coat here. Section 8, budget-friendly havens, affordable neighborhood gems. So, you're convinced that Cleveland is the place to be, but you're not sure where to plant your roots. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Cleveland is home to a diverse array of neighborhoods, each with its own unique flavor. If you're on a budget, check out neighborhoods like Lakewood, Tremont, or Ohio City. These areas offer a mix of affordable housing, cool shops and restaurants, and a strong sense of community. Remember, folks, choosing a neighborhood is like choosing a life partner. It's all about finding the right fit for you. Section 9, the good, the bad, and the Cleveland, a balanced perspective. Now, let's be real for a moment. Cleveland isn't perfect. It's a city with its own unique set of quirks and challenges. The winters can be brutal, the job market can be competitive, and you might have to explain to your friends and family where exactly Ohio is on a map. But amidst the Rust Belt grit and the occasional lake effect snowstorm, there's a certain charm to Cleveland. It's a city with a rich history, a vibrant arts and culture scene, and a down-to-earth vibe that's hard to resist. Section 10, Cleveland rocks your wallet. Final thoughts. So there you have it, folks. The cost of living in Cleveland in 2024, it's affordable, it's got character, and it just might surprise you. Sure, it's no New York or San Francisco, but that's kind of the point, isn't it? Cleveland is a city that's comfortable in its own skin. A city where you can actually afford to live, work, and play without having a nervous breakdown every time you check your bank account. So if you're tired of the rat race and you're looking for a change of pace, maybe, just maybe, Cleveland is the place for you. Just don't forget your winter coat.